Spain vs. Belgium highlights. Just 1 minute earlier, Belgium's fans were ready to celebrate. 1 minute later, their golden generation had seen its World Cup dream come to an end forever, and it all came down to one mistake by a substitute goalkeeper and a player who had been on the pitch for only 117 seconds. At SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, one of the most dramatic quarterfinals of the 2026 FIFA World Cup unfolded. Spain defeated Belgium 2-1 to secure a place in the semifinals, but the scoreline hardly reflected the drama that took place over 90 unforgettable minutes. Belgium's problems began even before kickoff. Captain Youri Tielemans suffered an injury during the warm-up and was forced to start on the bench. It was a huge setback, but the Red Devils refused to let it affect them. They started brightly, with Maxime de Kuiper and Kevin De Bruyne creating several dangerous attacks, but their finishing let them down. Spain, who had dominated throughout the tournament, gradually took control of the match. Fabián Ruiz opened the scoring with a superb finish, giving La Roja the breakthrough their fans had been waiting for. However, the lead did not last long. Belgium responded brilliantly as Charles De Ketelaere found the equalizer, the first goal Spain had conceded in the entire tournament. A team that had looked nearly unbeatable suddenly went into halftime tied 1-1. The second half was played at an even higher intensity. Belgium threatened repeatedly on the counterattack, and one moment nearly changed everything when Spain goalkeeper Unai Simon rushed off his line but failed to control the ball. Romelu Lukaku challenged him. The referee awarded a foul, but Pau Cubarsí sprinted back to clear the danger before Belgium could capitalize. At the other end, Belgium's defense stood firm as well, repeatedly denying Lamine Yamal and Mikel Oyarzabal despite Spain's growing pressure. The biggest turning point came when Belgium goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois was forced off with an injury. Young substitute Senne Lammens entered the match, facing the biggest challenge of his career. Moments later, Spain made a substitution of their own, bringing on Mikel Merino. Just 1 minute and 57 seconds after stepping onto the pitch, Merino delivered exactly what every coach hopes for from a substitute. Cubarsí fired an effort toward goal. Lammens failed to hold onto the ball, and the rebound fell perfectly to Merino. Without hesitation, he smashed it into the net. The clock showed the 88th minute. Spain led 2-1. Belgium threw everything forward during the closing minutes. Nicolas Raskin delivered an excellent cross. Belgian players crowded Spain's penalty area, but La Roja's defense stood like a wall under immense pressure. When the final whistle sounded, Spain's players collapsed onto the pitch, overwhelmed by both exhaustion and joy. For Belgium, this defeat meant far more than simply losing a football match. For several senior stars, including Courtois and Lukaku, this was likely their final World Cup appearance. The famous Golden Generation, which came so close to winning major trophies over the years, once again fell short of football's greatest prize. Despite the heartbreak, Belgium fought with incredible determination until the very last second. For Spain, however, the story could not have been more different. They have reached their first World Cup semi-final since lifting the trophy in 2010, where they will now face France, the team that has reached the last 2 World Cup finals. Before the match, striker Mikel Oyarzabal had said that no matter the circumstances, Spain always finds a way to respond. Once again, his team proved him right. Now, all eyes turn to next week's blockbuster semi-final, where Spain and France, 2 of Europe's football giants, will battle for a place in the World Cup final. Spain is now dreaming of winning its second World Cup title, 16 years after its first triumph, and with only 2 matches remaining, that dream has never felt closer.